Have you ever had to make a wiring diagram? Maybe you made that wiring diagram with a pencil and paper. You can do that, but there are easier ways to do it, and you can use software to do that. I would recommend Microsoft Visio Professional. If you see this panel over here on the left, we came up on this one time and there was no diagram. Somebody could have made one by hand at one time, or maybe they had it made digitally. We just didn't have a copy of it. We ended up replacing it with this panel on the right. So we have a 9540, and then we have additional I/O, so USB I/Os. We were able to recreate that in Microsoft Visio Professional. So you can see the main controller here. These are our two expander modules, so our USB I/Os. And then each one of these sections here represents a plug that comes off of this 9540 right here. If I scroll in, so if I hold the control key and use my scroll wheel, you can see that binary output 1, that the Geo Loop pump enable relay is wired to that. So you can recreate that or make a wiring diagram. And the goal is when you hand this off to an electrician or to the people in the field, they can follow this to wire it or use it for troubleshooting. If you go to Microsoft Visio online and you try to find a way to purchase it, there's a couple different ways to do it. So they have these subscription plans and you have this one-time purchase. So the subscription plan, if you're going to use that, so you pay monthly or yearly, you want Visio Plan 2. And the reason why is because that allows you to do electrical diagrams. There's some basic stuff or functionality that's with that Visio that you need in order to do that. If you do a one-time purchase, you want Visio Professional. You do not want Visio Standard, and for the same reasons. The reason I'd recommend Visio Professional is because different manufacturers have come up with templates or stencils. So in this case, Tecmar has stencils. So this stencil, I can download this zip file. So you can go to my downloads folder, and it's right here. I can double click on that. And here's my Tecmar stencils. I can right click copy and go to my documents over here. So here's my documents. I go to my shapes because there's a my shapes folder for Visio. And I can paste that in here. I've already done that here. So you can see that I have these Tecmar stencils. So if I go back to Visio, I go to a blank page. So I'm getting ready to wire in a Tecmar controller. So I go over here to more shapes, click on more shapes, go to my shapes, Tecmar stencils, Visio stencils, and I can just pick one of these. So say I need this boiler. I can just drag that stencil out and I got that stencil. Or say I need a different one. So I can go there, go to my shapes again, go over to Tecmar stencils, Visio stencils. Say I have one of these. So I have a 680. So that stencil is already created. You don't have to make that from scratch then. So different manufacturers have those stencils, and that's why I would recommend using Microsoft Visio Professional.